It's a little bit windy out here. I hope you can hear my voice. Okay. The greenhouse, I've got 2 layers of 6 mil plastic on it, and I will be attaching a 60 CFM squirrel cage blower onto the side. I'm going to show you what I did. There's lots of ways to do this, but given how my greenhouse is put together, I've got a cross brace here that holds up, that stabilizes the end wall here. I've got a couple of them that run down through this greenhouse, and I used chain link fence top rail to build it, and it's very sturdy. And if I come in here, I don't know if you can see through the 2 layers of plastic. I used a 2 foot by 1 foot piece of plywood. I sanded it down so that it didn't have any rough edges that would be up against the plastic. Now, I attached it in before I put the plastic up, and I attached that piece, drilled 2 holes with a hole saw. And let me show you here. I'm using this squirrel cage blower right here to hook into it. And so the holes are just a little bit bigger than the hole on this squirrel cage blower that'll be attached to, okay? So if I pull this plastic out, let's see if you can see behind. Now this is between the 2 layers now. And you can see how I attached that piece of plywood in there with 2 pipe straps right there, and there's the other pipe strap. And then down below it, I had the 2 holes. There's the first hole, there's the second. Now, what I did is I got another piece of plywood, drilled another hole with the hole saw, and that way I could sandwich, you know, the plastic with it. So, and I sanded it down real nice with my belt sander so that it's somewhat smooth on this side right here. Okay? And then I lined up the 2 holes. You can see I haven't popped out the plastic that's in there on either of the holes, so no air leaks are coming out of it. And that way I can just use one of the holes, pop it out, and then if I choose to have 2 squirrel cage blowers inside here, then I have that option available later. Okay, and it's just really, any piece that I had, they're just scraps laying around. And then on the other side, it's pretty stable. I attached it into the wall. I put a L bracket. I'll show you real quick how I did that. So, now when I attach this down permanently, I'm going to paint this. I'm still have a little bit of work. I got to paint the end wall, and then I'll attach the plastic to the end wall. But I want to show you inside here. Let's run inside real quick. And I built this greenhouse over my existing garden, which I've somewhat neglected as I've been doing this, because my focus is to get this greenhouse built. Okay, so inside here, you can see this bracket that I put in here, just a little L bracket, and then I attached it to that. And it's pretty sturdy in there, okay? And then again on the other side I had it attached, and the screws came through right here, and I just took them and I broke them off right in here. So I used some zinc screws to screw them through, and they just came through, and then I popped them off. Now, let's see. Right here is where my squirrel cage, and I could attach it right there, and then I can attach a second one like that right there, and then screw them through, and then I've got the 2 pieces of 3/4 inch plywood to sink that into. So that should work pretty good, and then I'll run the electrical from there, making sure that it's very well grounded because it's quite humid in here. And there you have it. That's what I am doing to attach mine. And there's many ways to do it. This just seemed like a good way to do it, and I went for it. All right, well, there you go, and God bless and take care.